Alright, what's up YouTube? So, give an update on the Jeep. I just got home from a junkyard about a half hour away with a new rear end. This is a 29 Spline Chrysler 8.25 out of a 98 XJ. It came with the e-brake cables and all that stuff, so pretty happy that it's got the brakes and everything on it. It's the whole rear end, so it just needs to be put in. I'm not going to be putting it in right now. I am going to clean it up, and it's just going to go in my basement for the foreseeable future. I'm going to wait until I do my lift and tires, and at that point I'm going to put a new double cardan drive shaft and a slip yoke eliminator, and this is an open differential. So it's going to get a Detroit True Track, and I'm going to re-gear the Jeep at that time as well. And so I'm going to put 410s in the front and rear. So I had thought that my Jeep had a Chrysler 8.25 until I looked closer. And I was under here and saw that Dana stamp and was not thrilled. I assumed that since this was an upcountry model that it would have a Chrysler 8.25. So anyway, aside from the stubby little ends here, it's got that Dana stamp on the fill hole and on the differential cover itself, but I had never really taken a close look at it. I had just assumed, since it had that upcountry package, that it was a Chrysler 8.25, but it was not. But I'm not too upset about it because by the time I put I'm also going to put some chrome moly axle shafts in that, and a 29 spline Chrysler 8.25 with chrome moly axle shafts is basically as strong as a Dana 44, so that's pretty good. As you know, it's easier to find than a Dana 44 and cheaper, and so I'm pretty happy with it. I got that new new rear end for $200, so pretty happy about that. Slide in here and show you the new skid plates. See if you can see, there's the transmission pan skid plate. Come up here, see if it'll focus. You can see comes back here under that skid plate for the transfer case. Let's see if I can get up over the exhaust. I don't think I can. And here's the oil pan skid plate. Got the drain plug right there. Wraps around up front, right behind the front axle. You can see it's welded. This is still skid plate here. Goes all the way up. It's solid. Let's see if I can get a picture up in there. All the way up to the bottom of the block. And I'll put a link to the website of the place that makes these. But I got my oil pan gasket, my valve cover gasket, my oil filter adapter O-rings, and the rear main seal replaced. So my Jeep is no longer leaking oil. You can see the concrete. It's been sitting here for several days, and the concrete still doesn't have any oil on it, so I'm thrilled about that. But I'm pretty happy with the skid plates. I had them install the skid plates when they replaced the gaskets and seals and whatnot. So anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe, and I will talk to you later.